How you doing? This is take one, take two. All right, guys, welcome to old number 7 garage. As you see here, we got a whole full table again for parts. If you watched the last video, we wiped everything off the table in one night. I'm not sure that we're going to be able to do it again, but we're going to give it a shot. In the background, you see the late models going on. That's going to make us work pretty slow. I don't know. We may not be able to get it, but let's take you in here and let you see what we got. Look, it's disappearing. Oh, is that a fact? Well, what we got here, guys? Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of wiring today. We're gonna try our best. First thing we need to do is get this brake adjuster on here. That's gonna determine where everything else goes. But as you see, we got some QuickCar parts. This is an MSD holder downer thingamajig, and it's got Zeus clips so you can remove this quickly if you need to swap boxes if you ever have a problem. And these are all on a plug. Heck of a race going on over there. Alternator wiring kit, can't put that on today, but it looks good sitting there. Quick disconnect solenoid wiring for our complete dash. 2 gauge, is that what this is? 2 gauge. 2 gauge wire. Our Go Lithium 16 volt lightweight battery. Coil, MSD box. You see what we got going on here. We also got a 3-wheel brake panel. It turns your light on because this guy likes to forget to not have his brake on and qualify bed if you need it. And this is also a remote starter button for the outside. You can put it right there on the deck on the outside, not have to go in there to crank it, setting valves, whatnot. So let's get started with this Joe's brake adjuster. That's got to go in first. Let's go over and see what we got. Before we get started here, I want to let you know we are looking for fan numbers to go on our fridge. We had our old fridge break down on it, so now we got a new one, and it looks bare. So I threw on a couple of the numbers that I got, but as you can see, there's a few guys that sent stuff to us. There's old Bill right there. You can already talk about him, and we're gonna plaster that thing full of stickers from y'all. So Bill says, Tim packaged some stickers for your fridge. I also sent a couple of koozies for you and B. Appreciate it. Me and B both using them right now. He really appreciates watching our channel, and it actually inspired him to do his own vlog as well, and he's having a blast making videos. Good luck to me and Chase this year. Bill, we appreciate you. As you've seen, we went ahead and stuck your sticker up on there, and if you all are interested in sending us anything, that means stickers or whatever you want, send it to 102 East Columbia, number 904, Farmington, Missouri 63640. Let's show you right here. There you go. 102 East Columbia, number 904, Farmington, Mo 63640. Okay, so let's dig into the old Joe's brake adjuster, get her on there, and try to get as much of this table going as we can today, because we're racing in a month-ish, possibly. What you got going on mostly?
Look at the parts.
So that one will go
Onto the...
Where's the one that goes onto this? That one. That one goes onto here. I think these are 2 different threads. Yep. One of them will go onto the balance bar, and you cut the cable to length. And when you crank this, it actually moves your balance bar on your brake pedal. I'll show you. Front to rear. Okay. Front to rear. See this balance bar right here? You see that red thing right there? That's actually got threads underneath of it, so we can, well, you can see this side. Got threads. Anyway, when you screw that in, it moves this way and this way. And when you hit that pedal, it'll put more to the front master cylinder or more to the rear. So we're gonna try putting it on the outside. See? You never know. We may wind up on the inside. But anyway, let's get her going, see what we can come up with. Okay, so we took this little panel off because we had that out, or we didn't have it riveted for a reason, so we can do this stuff, do our wiring and all that. So actually, you need to take yours off, and I need to leave this one on there. We're just measuring up the length of this cable. First thing we done was we stuck it in there, and Brian hooked it up, and we twisted it And you want to twist it? Anyway, you can see how that works. Go the other way. So that moves that whole balance bar as he's twisting it. Now it's in a jacket right here, so you can see how it is. Just some little flexible cable stuff. Anyway, we'll mount this. Here, you can have that. And I think we can get away with putting it inside, just on the inside of the throttle pedal, like right through here. And I'll put it right there, as long as nothing is in its way. I'll get in there real quick. And we'll cut that to length. And that's the good thing. If this ever fails, this little cable deal, you can buy all this replacement. You can just buy the piece here, but as much as we're going to be using, we'll have more than enough to do it again. All right, there's that one guy that said that I wouldn't be able to get into this, or maybe it was too small for me. So everything's in there like it's supposed to be. Let's see. I'm gonna have a problem right there. I can see. Let's see how easy or hard it is to get in there. Yeah, I ain't got a roof, but I think I can squeeze in just fine. Yep. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're good to go. Other than knocking that drill bit off. There. All right, nothing to it but to do it. All right, so check out what we got here. We need a little oil. We've got our prod knocking. Now that's notched, so you can go quarter increments. Real nice. As you can see, or maybe B can show you all. All we got to do is connect it from there over to there. We got a lot of cable, so it'd be pretty easy to stick this up there. We got to make sure to get the jacket up there. Yeah, good luck with that. Anyway, we'll get her mounted and we'll show you how we like it. Listen, if you guys are drilling lots of stuff, aluminum and whatnot, you can go to Harbor Freight and get that right there. D-burr comes in a set of 3. I don't know if I'll be able to capture this, but I'll just try to point it where you're going. That's real nice.
Rub my finger on it too.
Tip of the day, don't rub your finger on that dadgum burr, boy.
There wasn't one there.
Okay, good. Well, what we're doing is, that's a drill bit, that's not a rivet.
Oh, they're over there.
Oh. We need where's that third guy at?
We need to step over this thing.
Yeah, I guess.
I'm gonna bust one of these things.
That's slick. Slick 50. Okay, so what we're doing is we're putting the these is little like little clamps. Boy, hoo-hoo. You gonna make it? Oh yeah. Yep. Anyway, that holds the jacket. See that little gold thing in there? That just holds the jacket, so you can put it where you want it. See, it's all working. Can't go no more that way. Okay, so anyway, now we need to figure out where we want this one, which should be about right there. And he's gonna have to take the old whippersnapper. I think I got it.
I got it there.
Oh, he got it. He's gonna be up the hill a little bit. Take the old whippersnapper and make him a spot. Hopefully he can see it from the other side.
No, because there's 2 pieces of metal there.
Oh, nice.
2 thicknesses. It'll be fun.
Well, I don't know what to do about that, bud. You're not in there.
Don't tell me.
You're in there.
So first I'll keep falling in and out.
Oh, you're gonna drop it right on my shin.
Fall around your leg.
Did you bring rivets?
What?
Rivet? Did you bring rivet?
Juan
Pablo?
Rivotero.
I think you're just gonna have to eyeball it.
Eyeball, yeah.
Yeah. Just give her an eyeball, bud. If you're close, that's fine with me. Just get close. Let's see how close he was. Right there. Yeah, he was kind of close. He's about 1 inch high. How you gonna deburr that?
It's in there where you're at, so you get to do that.
I ain't got no options.
Oh.
Ain't nothing I got, just deburr it.
I ain't never gonna do nothing here.
How you gonna deburr that?
I don't know. I don't not know.
Yeah, just
Where's that 90-degree drill at?
Where's that? What are you talking about, 90-degree drill? Talking about that boom boom room.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll do it even if it's wrong. Good enough? He's gonna eat the side off of it. Good enough.
It'll work.
It'll come out in a pinch. You need 2 drills too. You need a 90-degree drill and a straight one.
Drills.
Well, we need to buy a 90-degree drill, short one.
Well, that's gonna be fun. That'll eat me up.
Well, I did it a while ago. Hold it wide open and hope for the best, buddy. Here, I'll do it.
If I could hold it back here, be.
Let her eat. I ain't scared. Come on, you ain't through there yet.
I know, I was gonna go turn over and go the other way.
Oh. Sounds like you got it. Heck yeah, you even peeled out some aluminum. That's where it's wanting to be right there. Oh yeah. There you go, guys, mounted. Let me get out of here and we'll really eyeball it. Okay, so there's your balance adjuster bar, all set up and ready to go. And that all, we like how that works. It basically just floats back and forth. There's a bearing in here and this big stud here. It just moves the bearing left to right and it loads that fulcrum differently. So you can balance your brakes from back to front. Simple and easy. Now that we got that in there, we kind of know where we can put other stuff. Like the solenoid and the coil and all that, because we're mounting it on the outside of the firewall. So I'll grab those and we can bring them over there with the mounting kits and start eyeballing that stuff. All right, we had to do some more CAD, didn't we? Or
all the time.
Templating. Anyway, I want to know right where these holes are at to mount our coil here. And I want them to be dead nuts on the money, because if you guys know, you're mounting this thing with these rubber grommets right here, and it one's off just a little bit, it is a pain in the butt to get that thing started, especially if you're bound up, you can't see what you're doing. Where we're going to have it out here, it's going to be kind of tough to get to when we get the engine in there. So what I done is laid this over this, and I took me something and poked in here on all 4 holes. They are on the money. I made sure to label it, so this way whenever I put it on there, I know where it goes. So I can lay this up there wherever I want it, and I know where my holes is going to be. Boom. Mark them holes, drill them. I know it's going to fit every time. Pretty neat. Let's get her on there. We got our spots marked here. We're going to commence to poking them. Dents that just hit so hard. I think it's beautiful, B. I think it's perfect. Get her torqued into spec with the old click, click, click. No oogles doogles on these. Click.
Inch pound.
Click, inch pound, 12 inch pounds. As I'm moving this panel around, you can tell I have no idea what I'm doing. But I want to let you know, that coil is going on the inside of the body, not the outside. Calm down. Okay, now we can mount the solenoid. I think we should put that back here a little bit to keep it close to all the wiring. Yes, yes sir, that is correct.
Careful whether you make it in.
Well, ain't ever good. I got parts in my hand here, but late models running their feature. So one-man band's leading it. Overton second, Lanigan, Shepard, Young Hands, Heckenass, McDowell, all of them. So we gotta watch it. You know we gotta watch it. That's why we can't have nice things. We watch too much TV. Mm-hmm. Who you got to win? Let me know. Let me know down below. Comment. Look at all that. Look at B-Shep. Strong man. 3 wide for second. I'm either pulling for B-Shep or Dennis Irv Jr. one-man band. That's my picks. Rocket Nation, baby.
It is starting to get real.
Yes, sir. We got it picked out where we're going to put our MSD quick release mount. You just put the Zeus's in from the backside. Ooh, that may be tricky on this one. We may have to make that a lot bigger where the you know what I'm talking about, Zeus can reset down in there, because it's not going to work. We may even have to saw that off. We'll figure it out, but we're going to get that mounted and we'll let you eyeball it. Show you what. Here goes B-Shep. Here he goes. Loving that top line. I think he's gonna get him off the line. Whoa, baby. Nope, didn't have him that time. That's a race, folks. I need a late model. Oh, look, that looks fun. He's got him this time. Come on. Yep, there he goes. See, bye. That's bye-bye. See you later. He gone. Oh, Herb hitting the inside wall. He may get him back. Oh, what a race. I think we need to make a blue race car. What happened? He getting back? Come over here. Talking about blue race cars and that caution's out. Dang it. Good race though. Let's see if we can do a NASCAR pit stop and get that mounted before we race again. Here we go. Well, if you're seeing her, you know who won. One man band. Good job, Dennis Hurd. Yeah, to say the least. We didn't get nothing done other than put some rivets in that plate over there. Yeah. Well, we had issues. We had the rivet gun messed up, this, that, and the other. But anyway, so you see how this is going to work. These will go on the outside of the panel, outside of the car. They'll pass through. Bada bing, bada boom. And MSD box mounts there. Comes right off if you need it to. Now, we probably ought to order one more of these. I already got one more of these. We'll have it all set up. If we ever have a problem, we just... Except the other one's not black, it's red.
Just like that?
Yep.
Make that noise now.
We're really going to make you think we're working fast because we're putting it in time lapse. Warp speed ahead! How many of you guys are OCD'd right now with that being upside down? That's the way we need to do it, so that way our wiring goes right there. Not up and over and around, or this way. I don't know. I mean, we may turn it around and run it right through here, onto that. But it don't bug me, it's upside down. Still gonna work. Yeah, I can't see it. Anyway, so you see how that works. Now it's just got the Zeus's on there. We had to take a hole saw and drill that out to like a, I don't know, 3/4 or 7/8 or something. And worked out good. Went through the first thickness and boom. That one we just put a little notch in it. But that ain't going nowhere. And I'll buy one more of these and I'll put my other box on it ready to go. If we've got an issue, stick a screwdriver in there, pop it out, put it in. Quick and easy replacement. It's all ready to go right there. I just need to figure out what we're gonna put right here. Nothing. Ground wire, a couple powers, nothing. Yeah, maybe. Solenoid. Oh look, if I'd have had one more there, we'd have had a perfect spot for that. All right, let's see what else we can find. What you doing there, buddy? All right, next up here, we're gonna put our Go Lithium battery box right where we designed it to go. So I got some 1.5 inch weight clamps from my buddy Chad over at Weir's. I'll bring this over here, one-handed mind you. Will it be? Get that started. Not saying that I can keep it there one-handed, but yeah, we'll have to move that brake line. I already planned for that. We'll just do it loose, or we can kind of float it around, and I'll have to do some little bit of massaging on that brake line, but that's where our brakes. That's where the old battery's going. Pretty neat, huh? Strictly trick. Now we can slide that back if we need to. We take that bolt out right here. We can slide that battery right out, right through there, or we can take 2 bolts off, unhook our cables, and drag it right out of there. It's not heavy at all. So weighs about like a gallon or a gallon, gallon of milk. You got a gallon of ice cream, gallon of milk, gallon of
Anything weighs about 8 or 9 pounds.
yeah, anything liquid in a gallon weighs about 8 or 9 pounds. Gallon of fuel, whatever. Yeah, that worked out good. Uh-oh. Big block modified problems. We'll just have to make us a little going around it and maybe put some rubber right there and zip tie it to it or something.
Something, we'll do something with it.
Yep, even if it's wrong. All right, our ground, we'll have to clean that all off. That's our ground. So ground going from here to, we have a master disconnect switch, so it's gonna go, I don't know, over there somewhere. We'll figure that out. Probably right here, I guess. Put our master disconnect right there on the ground side, not the hot side. Because when I kill that, I want to kill, I don't care where the short's at. It don't matter where it's at on the hot side. If you kill the short off the ground, it's killed. So, now we got technical difficulties. Please stand by. So that's that, and that's that. We still got a pile of stuff here, but not a bunch. We'll call this a 2-day project. So here's what we're gonna do. Probably gonna wrap it up for tonight because it's late. Me and him both had to get up about crack of dawn. Actually, before dawn. And go to work, didn't we?
Yeah.
We had to go to work today, so I'm tired. I don't know about him, but I could use a nap. So we'll see you in a couple days. Well, it's been a couple days, and I've been in here kind of doing some work behind the camera, if so to speak. Let me show you what we got so I can get you caught up, then we'll get right back into it. One of the main questions I had was, how do I mount my radiator? I want it to be solid. I want it to be on rubber mounts. This is what we came up with. So these here have got like an 1/8 inch rubber underneath of them, clamped down on the original tabs for the car. I got an extra hole here if I want to put my screen in here. Anyway, just options there. On the bottom, these are mounted straight to the frame and got rubber in them. And you see we've got a rivet on the front and on the back holding this from going side to side. And the only thing we got to do to remove this radiator is take these 2 bolts out right here. 2 bolts out, whole radiator comes off. And she is, I mean, she's solid. Okay? Really, I got a little pieces of rubber right here, which actually is not even touching it, just in case. Same down here. So there's no contact with any metal. It's all mounted on rubber, and it's as low as it can go and as far forward as it can go. Got that done. I'm starting wiring here. As you can see, I'm getting all my hots and my grounds wired and loomed up. Been waiting on a switch panel to put in here. Got the solenoid mounted. So we're moving right along. Slow and steady wins the race. So I'm gonna get right back into this and see how much of this wiring I can knock out. I'd like to be able to flip a switch and turn my gauges on. Let's see if we can do that. All right, here's the switch panel I'm talking about. This is a pre-wired QuickCar. We'll call it a close quarters, smallest they offer, less interference possible, 9,000. So anyway, I made me a little template here. And all I did to do that was to take this and set it back here and mark the center of those screws. Then I transferred it over with that, with this. Bada bing, bada boom. Next thing you know, you can take this, set it right there, mark your spots, drill your holes, then you got a switch panel. So that's what we're gonna do. See if we got this. Oh yeah. Oh man, well, I pulled the old dash out because it's much easier to wire it. So what I'm doing, all these that are wrapped are just power and ground. So I got power all the way over here to my switch panel, and my switch panel comes right here with the wiring harness. Then all the constant power and everything will come straight to this, and the crank, all that crank wire. So I got the 3-wheel brake switch wired in. That's all good. We're getting somewhere, but it's taking a long time. So I'm gonna keep plugging away, but it's getting there, close. All right, let's see if hole number 7 garage here wired his gauges correctly. I got the hot wire on the wiring harness itself. It's all plugged up into the old positive side. I got the negative, all my negatives on the negative. If I hit this ignition switch, those lights should come on. Come on, baby. I see. Oh yeah, I see action. So at least I know I can fire the gauges up, and if they're on, all the cinders will work. The only thing I got to do is get a ground. I wish I could just go like that and hook that ground up, but that light's not on, so I got to run that ground over to my actual grounds, and boop, that's cool. Yep. Yeah, so we're getting there. No fires. We're good. Stuff. Nope. You better stop. Okay, we got this baby sitting in there. Everything's in order. I think it'll work out good. Oh yeah. 3-wheel brake. I've been known to forget to turn my 3-wheel brake on and qualify terribly. It's a little different if you already got your car set up for 4-wheel, but if you're planning on running 3-wheel, it's pretty poopy. Alright, so now we've got this QuickCar pre-made wiring harness. Already got it plugged in down here into the switch, made for it. Got all my grounds set up. This one here is with 3-wheel brakes. This is your 3-wheel brake stuff. Here's your 3-wheel brake wires. We got to shorten all that up. But we're just running everything for your coil. Got a 6-pin for your MSD box. So that way you can just unplug it straight right there and swap your box out. Solenoid for your starter, constant. So I'm going to be rolling around your, give you plenty for your distributor, going out to the distributor. So I'm going to wrangle this stuff up, tidy it up, and then we'll look at it again. Well, we're making headway. We're now putting giant holes in the interior tin here. So no turning back now, right, B?
Nope.
Oh, here, let's let you look at what we got. So this isn't tidied up yet, but I've got the MSD wired. I've got the brake shutoff wired. I got the coil wired. I got ground set up. I got wires going to the solenoid. That's what we're doing here. We're getting ready to poke on 2 big old wires. And why is the hole that big? Well, see this thing right here? That locks down on a 2-aught battery cable. And that hole needs to be that big. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Come on, please. Oh yeah, perfect. So that'll lock down really tight. I didn't want to put this in here. I wanted to put it on the outside, but I have no room out there to put it where I want it. Makes sense right there. Keeps it up there out of the way. These will lock down. These are actually from QuickCar too. Which side should I put that on, the out, I think, or this on the end, you think? You have a little bit less stuff in here to worry about hitting, so maybe put it inside. What do you think? Okay. Here's the next thing. It's going to come out, and we may have to flip it around because it pushes it out really far. Okay. Oh, I'm glad you thought of that.
Okay, I'm glad I thought of it.
I'm glad you thought of that. All right, we're going to get this going here. We'll get both of these battery cables in there. Get it hooked up to our Go Lithium battery over there. See what she looks like.
Very nice.
Yeah. So hydraulic crimper, Amazon. That does a nice job. Right there. Ain't got a part number or nothing. Oh yeah, YQK70. Made in China. Guaranteed to last at least one time. Making progress, y'all. Got the disconnect installed. QuickCar. That's one of them fancy ones where you can actually have a car key. You want the key to the car?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
You don't need it.
Okay. So anyway, you can put a tether on it or whatever, but there's that. And got one of the major wires going here. We got the grommulets in there. But we had to get that battery disconnect figured out where we wanted it at, but as you can see, there's nothing in the way of it. It's all good shape. It's got 3 terminals on it. One of those is for an alternator. So now we'll run the other wire. I want to see the lights light up by themselves. I don't hear a starter. Once we do that, we'll call her done. Let's come back at you here full circle. Last time I was standing in this spot, I was telling you that disconnect is going to be a negative disconnect. That's the way I always do it at work. With our heavy equipment, it's all negative disconnect. Why? Because it doesn't matter where you disconnect the negative at, the positive's dead. If you do a positive disconnect, it's only as good as from there to where it's going. So from that run right there, doesn't matter. If it shorts out there, you can't turn it off. Being that the battery's this close to the disconnect, I'm okay with it. I've only got 2 foot of line right there. Another thing is, I got a disconnect on there for the alternator to go through there and everything else. So it's got to be a positive disconnect system. Not my favorite, but that was by design. That's just the way it's got to be. So cut 2 lines here, put 2 terminals on, fire it up, see what we got. Now we got everything ready to go. Just in case you fellers was wondering, got these little boots here, slide right over. Got them from QuickCar. Protect, no shorting out, no arcing. We'll have one for this side too. This is the alternator side. So we'll get this last one on here, and we're gonna flip that switch. It's gonna light them up. Really light them up when we get the LED lights on there. But you'll have to stay tuned for that one. I'll light up your life. Ain't lying. Okay, just hooked the battery up. No cheating. We're all doing this for the first time together. Boy, it's gonna be tough to reach. Please don't let the smoke flow out. Okay, battery is on. No smoke. B's over there ready to disconnect the negative, just if he needs to. Flip this switch, we should have some lights. We got lights. Oh yeah. Let's see. Think starter will work?
Oh yeah, it'll work.
Oh yeah. There you go. It probably jumps a little bit, but yeah, there it is. Everything working like it's supposed to. Brake shut off. We can listen for the click. There it is. It'll be right there. Let you know, not too bright. It'll let you know it's on. Wow. Cool. I'm happy. Everything working like it's supposed to. Everything is soldered in, heat shrinked, weather packed. These are all tight. Guys, these grommets or pass-throughs, or whatever you want to call them, they are legit. I mean, that completely, they're not going anywhere. I've never had anything like that where you don't have to worry about that. Yeah, that'll get tightened up whenever we put the decking on it, but everything is in, I'd say, in good shape. Packaged well. Still got to do some zip tying and tidying up. You know, we got to run our sending units and stuff, but
I'm doing all those.
yep. That's gonna go up there and get zip tied and go around the back of the battery box, keep it away from the negative. I feel really good about, I never did like running the battery cable all the way around the back, way of all that battery line.
Nope.
And usually you're in our stuff anyway, you're running your fuel line and your battery cable together because there's nowhere else to do it on one pipe.
Don't like that.
No, never did like it. So we're gonna keep everything away from itself. And we still got to put this one up, but 2 gauge wire, QuickCar disconnect. I've used their stuff a lot, but I'm just telling you, that's some quality stuff. I mean, that wiring harness made it easy.
Very nice.
Yes, very, very nice. So shout out to QuickCar for making good products, and we almost have them all gone. So get yourself a Milwaukee, and you got a battery in it, Milwaukee cordless soldering iron. You can one-hand solder. I did it a while ago holding the camera. We got to put this in. Like that and the alternator wiring. So that'll go up on the bar here. That'll let us crank it over if we're checking valves or we're just wanting to crank it from the outside. Okay, so making progress. It don't look like it, but radiator's in, transmission bell housing's in. Gonna have a drive shaft in a couple days. Battery's in. She has power on her own. We need to figure out how we're gonna charge this thing too. Where are we gonna put that? Are we gonna put a plug on it? Because I got this. We can come right off the battery, put it right here.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can, however you want to do it, but it's going to be a plug. We know that.
Right.
It'll be a plug. Yeah, just right there on the decking. I think just right there.
Somewhere right here.
Yep, put it right there.
Easy. I'll stretch cord all the way to the back.
Right, you ain't got to drag it to the back. So, wow, making progress. That's the name of the game. Get a rear end in a couple of weeks, or maybe a week or so. Once we get that rear end, we can set it down on the ground and make it a roller. Start doing setup. Get the motor in it. Motor sitting right over there, ready to go. By the way, a couple of guys I'm sure have noticed that we've moved our stuff around here. We got the grinder and the cutoff and the drill and all that away from the engine and the spring smasher. Got this in its own little spot now. That's more of like an assembly line, plus we're not getting stuff over that, and I covered that up. So, okay. On to the next step, right? It's a late one, so we're gonna call it. We appreciate y'all. Tune in for the next one. I don't really know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something for progress. Maybe bleed the brakes out or something.
You do it on the back end. Do the front.
Fronts. Yeah. I don't know. We don't really have a... Yeah, drop the motor in it. We can drop the motor in it. We could even... we don't have a header. Schoenfeld's building us headers right now. They'll go right over the steering shaft. I already test fit one of my old headers, so I know, and it went right in there. No big deal. Yeah. Excited. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your buddies. Any questions, drop them down below. Don't forget to check out our Patreon page if you want to see us go live in the shop and or at the track. We're going to start doing that. That's just a little bit of support on your end. Plans start at $5 a month. Little to nothing to help support us, and anything we get from you guys is a blessing. So we appreciate you. Just look into that if you're interested. Patreon.com/hold7, and we'll see you.